Half guard is my knee shield. When I engage deep half, I like to go in deep half from people who are really trying to put pressure on me. Right? If they're not trying to put pressure like onto me, there's no reason to engage in deep half. Right? I'll just play regular guards, regular half guards, regular stuff like that. If they're trying to really drive into me and put weight on me, similar to wrestling up, I'm gonna let my knee pass and go under my partner. A common mistake I see with people who go for deep half is they're shooting their arm under and they're grabbing the far leg, okay? So I see people shoot under, and I'm gonna do the bad one, but watch this. I see people shoot under, and they come up like this, and see how I'm grabbing my partner's far leg? This is actually rather hard to load them up appropriately and get their weight on me. And what you'll feel is people actually sit right here, and they'll sit and like pinch your leg. And it's easy to get stuck like this. The tip I would tell people as you shoot into your deep half, which will make the biggest difference for your deep half, is actually shoot under for the same side leg that your knee that's in your half guard. So my hand's gonna shoot like this, watch. And my hand came under to this leg, not the far leg. That allowed me to turn my whole body under my partner. This position where I scoop myself under my partner is the deep half, okay? I'm gonna show one more time, and I want to talk about like what you should do to get yourself in a stable position here. Let's come back, okay? So I'm here in my knee shield. I've got a nice knee across the body, foot to the hip, knee across the body, right, like a seatbelt. I'm supporting my seatbelt with my hand. I can grip, I can not, whatever. Nice long seatbelt across the body. My partner puts weight into me. I'm gonna let the weight come into me by pushing my knee through and following with my hand. And my free hand that's here is gonna go in between my partner's legs, and it's gonna shoot for, guys, the back of the thigh on the same leg, okay? I'm shooting my body all the way under, and I'm reaching for this leg, and I'm pulling him onto me. Guys, my knees right now, there's a little detail, my knees are pointed this way. When I shoot under, my knees are gonna stretch out, and they're gonna point the other way. I'm gonna look like this. This is the motion, okay? So my knees start facing my partner, they're gonna end facing away from my partner. Okay, that's the motion I'm doing under my partner. Okay, so now live with my partner. I'm here with Frank. I'm shooting under, he drives into me. Boom, I go in, I circle, 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 here I am. Beautiful. Two things I wanna do to set up this position appropriately. There's actually three you can do, but two are mandatory. I've got my partner on top of me. Their weight should be on this knee. I'm going to trap their foot with my feet. So I'm gonna lift their foot up, and I'm gonna trap in between my feet, okay? You might ask, Professor, which way should I put my feet? Which one should be on top? Doesn't matter. There's options from both, so you need to find what you like. There's back takes one way, there's wicker sweeps other ways, there's regular sweeps, there's all sorts of stuff. I like, for me consistently, my front leg to be on bottom. So I'm actually gonna switch my feet, okay? If you ever want to go the other way though, switch your feet. It's not that route, it's not that hard, okay? Figure out which way you want to go. My free hand. This is what gets attacked, and it will be the kryptonite of the deep half. I have to hide this hand from attacks. So the first thing I do is I take my hand and I put it under the leg. I just hide it back here. My elbows tight to my body. This is gonna feel very counterintuitive for grapplers, okay? You're gonna like want to do something, you're gonna want to grab something, resist all of those urges. There's nothing productive you're gonna do with this hand right now. All this hand is a liability. You're gonna get armbarred or you're gonna get choked by it. Hide your hand, keep it safe. The third thing I like to do, if I have time or if I have the ability, is I actually like to take the gi out right here and pass it to this hand that goes under. This is a grip I really like. You don't need this grip, it's not mandatory, but I like to have this grip. Keeps my arm pinned more, gives me more control, gives me kind of more stuff to hold on to, especially if you're like one of those people who's like always looking for something to do with your hands. If you're very grippy, right, this is a nice grip. You don't need it, but it's a nice grip. Okay? From here, we're gonna set up our first sweep today. So the waiter sweep. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, and I don't need this grip for it, but I can. I'm going to lift my partner's weight up, and I'm gonna transition their knee to my shin. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lift with my hands under. I'm gonna shoot my foot up to my partner's knee. So my shin goes in my partner's knee. I'm then gonna take my grip out, the one I was hiding, and I'm gonna grab the ankle. I'm making this like push-pull pressure underneath. From here, I'm going to do like a spearing motion. I'm going to drive my shin into my partner's knee, very comfortable. Using my back hand, I'm going to drive them onto their back. Boom, 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 boom. See, I'm right here. Keep going. Keep the pressure all the way until you're on top of me stable. This is where you want to end up. My foot